All right.
So a couple of years ago, I was going to the gym and I had a pretty good fitness routine, but I was really, really tired all the time. I was already the mama to four, and it was just really hard to keep up with everything. And so I have this friend, Meredith. She was like, you should totally come to this thing and learn about this stuff. That's going to make you feel awesome. And I was like, okay. So I was, at that point, I mean, I felt so bad. I was making doctor's appointments because I was like, there's something really wrong with me. I have no energy at all. And so I went, sorry, maybe dropped her toy. And and Pam and Meredith were like, do you eat enough fruits and veggies? And I was like, no, ew. They're like, well, we have it in this capsule form. You should try it. And I was like, okay, fine. I am willing to try anything at this point. So they gave me a little sample, and then I ordered that day, and I was like, I need something. So I started taking what they gave me the next day, and within 3 days, I felt phenomenal. And I got really upset when I ran out of the sample and my shipment hadn't arrived yet. And I was like, I'm gonna die. So I've been hooked from that moment on. Juice Plus. Me and my husband had tried for from our other kids to this one, there's 7 years, and we didn't use any birth control or anything. And then a couple of years ago, I got pregnant with her, and I was like, ah, yeah. So and she's a Juice Plus baby, 100% Juice Plus. I didn't take. I'm not telling people not to, but I didn't take my prenatal vitamin at all because I had Juice Plus. So and well, the prenatal always made me sick anyway. But she's a Juice Plus baby. I feel great, inside, and I look great on the outside, and my skin's clear, and my kids are hooked on it. So it's a great thing to have in your life. So that's my story.
It has been awesome to see your story transition through Facebook too. You've done a really awesome job showing people fit is the new healthy too, or healthy is the new fat, however you want to say it. But and I love how you've been really, you've stuck to it. And that's what this whole summer shred is about. It's not about perfection. It's about being able to take the tools that you have and be able to take the good days and be healthy. And on the days where you want to be real and live a little, you can balance out the debauchery with the tools that we have. Especially as we look into the fall. I mean, I hate to say the F word, but it is coming soon. So, it is about being able to boost our bodies with a lot of good nutrition, because when the fall comes, so does the sickness. So does taking time off of school and work, but that's also the time where people crave a routine. Right now we're enjoying summer so much and out doing different things, and we're not focusing on our health. But once we get into the fall segment, it is almost too late. So we're here to help you guys long term. This is not a quick fix, but it is absolutely something where you can, like Leah said, when she experienced, the samples and she was bummed her Juice Plus hadn't come in yet, it is about feeding your body with the right things. So I'm going to give you guys a preview of what this stuff is all about. Now, I want to preface this with understanding that this is not the end all be all, and this is not something that you have to do right away. The whole point of this is to get you guys aware that we need to eat more fruits and vegetables. That is a non-negotiable, and I'll talk about it in a minute why. But if there's anything else you get from it, that should be what sticks the most. The rest of it is up to you and how much you're open to hearing. So when I first heard about this, I was kind of at a meeting like this, but it was in home at a doctor's house, and his wife is a personal trainer, very healthy family, 3 boys, 1 bun in the oven, and I was their nanny, and I was eating McDonald's every single day in front of their children. So they actually paid me to go to their event to listen to this information. I needed Juice Plus in the worst way, and I didn't realize it. I didn't ask the tough questions, so I didn't get on Juice Plus right now, and I regret that so much. Here's why. Because I firmly believe that every single person in your life should be on Juice Plus, because it comes down to, we don't eat what's considered enough fruits and vegetables. There is absolutely no such thing as enough fruits and vegetables. It's whoever eats the most wins. And my father, the 2 men, the 2 bookends in this photo, do not eat enough fruits and vegetables, and they have reaped the quote unquote benefits of that. They have suffered the repercussions for not taking care of their body. I lost my dad 3 years ago because of reasons that could have been prevented. But I thank God that I was able to get him to talk to a doctor about Juice Plus, because I'm confident that that gave me more time with him. My dad was on Coumadin, a blood thinner, and that's like rat poisoning, and it eats away at your liver. And if your liver is not functioning right, then it's not functioning out the toxins. It's not getting them out of your body. And then guess what happens? Everything goes straight to your heart. And I lost my dad because of that. But luckily, I was able to get him off of the lowest dose of Coumadin because I simply shared Juice Plus with him, and he finally listened to a doctor. I was able to go home and say goodbye to him. And I'm confident if I didn't have Juice Plus in his body, I wouldn't have been able to say goodbye. He went that quick. The man on the right, thank God we've been just getting gummies into his body for years, because that is my father-in-law. He served in the military a lot, and 7 years ago was his last deployment, and he came back with this gnarly skin rash on his body. No one could figure out what it was. They treated it for every single thing under the sun except for cancer. And then we found out over Christmas that he's had skin cancer for 7 years. 7 years of not being detected or treated. The doctors couldn't believe that it hadn't gone to his bloodstream. It's fruits and vegetables doing the work. It's nothing, it's not a magic pill. It's fruits and vegetables, balancing out the debauchery. So as soon as we found out that this was going on, we flew home and we schooled my father-in-law in how to fuel your body to protect itself. Because you'll see in a slide here pretty soon that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. You just have to treat it right. So we taught him about the Transform 30 program that I'm going to talk to you guys about, and that was in February. Now his skin has cleared up. His doctors are asking what he did because they're not used to seeing a quick turnaround like that, if any. And it's not in his blood. His blood continues to improve. Now, I'm not saying that this cured cancer by any means, but I am telling you confidently that it changed his blood. It changed his DNA, and it gave us more time with him. That's the most important part. So this is what I'm talking about. 75% of all chronic disease is preventable. This is Dr. Bill Sears saying this. He is one of the most widely known pediatricians in the world. So basically, to summarize this, it's me saying you have a 75% chance of winning the lottery, and people would buy that lottery ticket, no question. But they're not doing it with their bodies. We're not taking precautions, probably mostly because we don't know what we're doing, but no idea where to begin. And that's really scary. But if you look at these statistics, you realize we have to do something. If you look at the women on this call right now, 1 in 3 women will develop cancer, 1 in 2 men. That's my father-in-law and my father, my bookends. I don't want any one of you to have to deal with that scare, or with having to bury your father sooner than later, or any family member with that. And I certainly don't want you to have to deal with this with your family and your children. This is Dr. David Katz, another scary statistic. This is happening. This is real. This may be the first generation of children to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. Parents are burying their children. Parents are burying their children because of reasons that can be prevented. Children at age 12, they have hardening of arteries. That's not what should be happening. 1 in 3 children is obese. They're developing diabetes, 1 in 3. Children are on prescription drugs, and one of the ones that just kills me the most is that they're on cholesterol-lowering statin drugs at age 8. Like, they're still fresh out of the womb at that point, and doctors are saying, sure, it's okay. Just take these cholesterol-lowering statin drugs that take 8 to 10 years off an adult's life. Let's not fix this with food first, because we forget that food is medicine. So let's start with our plate. That's the first step into this. It's looking at your plate at every meal and telling yourself, dividing an imaginary line and training your brain and saying that half your plate at every meal should be fruits and vegetables. You know what? That's not even the minimum amount of fruits and vegetables we're supposed to be having every day, though. But it's a step. And if you continue to create that step, you're going to create to train your brain, which is going to it's going to start training your body to eat better. And another step is understanding that this choosemyplate.gov website is amazing. It talks about eating what's in season. And right now, like, we have some really good summer produce that all has a specific job to do in our bodies. It's probably preparing us for the fall and winter. So here's why it's so important to eat fruits and vegetables. Time magazine says it's not that the news is that fruits and vegetables are so good for you. It's that they are so good for you that they can actually save your life. So this is a picture of a cancer cell, and that purple blob is an antioxidant. And that antioxidant is kicking that cancer cell's butt. Antioxidants are the body's front line of defense against oxidative stress. They go into your body and they see what's wrong and they do their best to repair it. So it makes sense to put more fruits and vegetables into our bodies. This is an apple, for example, obviously, but it has a list of 400 of 10,000 phytonutrients in one apple. So this, if anything, you should see that the whole adage of an apple a day keeps a doctor away is so incredibly true. But let's compare that to a vitamin C tablet, because everybody, when they start getting sick, they keep saying, oh, I got to eat my vitamin C, and it's crap. I have to be real with you guys when you hear me say this, that vitamin C is not the answer. It is one phytonutrient. One phytonutrient. So if you look at vitamin C in an apple, you're looking at 5.7 milligrams of vitamin C in there. But if you look at a vitamin C tablet, which is isolated and fragmented and made in a lab, it has 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C. So our brains think that that's what's most important. But that tablet is missing out on 9,999 different other phytonutrients in there that are designed to protect your body. We are not vitamin deficient in this country. We are whole food deficient in this country. So we are all about plants. You may, after I just talk about vitamin, you may look at this packaging and think, oh, well, that looks like a vitamin. But that is where the buck stops. That is the only similarity that Juice Plus has, is the packaging that looks like a vitamin. But if you were to be able to rotate those products around and see the backside, you would see that there's a food label. And I want you to start looking at these labels more often. Anytime you pick up something that's packaged, you want to see a food label on it. It means that it's safe for the body, more than likely, as long as, it's not completely like down the center of a produce aisle and it's overly processed. But food is safe, especially our food. We are all about fruits and vegetables. This is a list of all the plants that are in our products. And I'm talking the whole plant, like the peel of an orange that we throw away every single day. That's in your Juice Plus. So are the seeds in the papaya that we scoop out if we're even eating a papaya. That's included in there because that's where the most nutrition is formed. And our bodies need every single bit that we can get. So everything is grown starting with a seed, with a non-GMO seed, in incredibly safe soil that doesn't have herbicides or pesticides or toxic metals in it. Everything is grown at the peak of ripeness, so it's not traveling in a semi-truck 1,500 miles away and ripening over time. And then as soon as it's picked, it's thoroughly washed, and then we call it Vitamixed. It's not juiced because we still maintain some of the fiber. It ends up being this thick slurry of the entire plant, and then it's dehydrated at a low temperature, so none of the nutrition is sacrificed. But what you get is the nutrition of 30 different fruits and vegetables, and they put it into capsule form or in gummy form, and then we also have our shakes. They are not the same thing. I'm going to go a little bit more into the shakes in a second, but the capsules and the gummies are your micronutrition. This is like the oil in your car that you need in your body, while the shakes are your macronutrition. This is the fuel in your car that gets you from point A to point B. Okay, so you heard Leah's story about Juice Plus. I just told you about my father and my father-in-law's story about Juice Plus, but the bottom line is that all the stories support the science, and this is what we're known for. Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world. This means that we are placebo controlled. We are double blind. We're gold standard research. This is published in peer-reviewed studies. We cannot publish research that is false. There is no way that Yale is going to say that Juice Plus does good things for the body if it doesn't. Your blood changes. I encourage you, if you do not take Juice Plus now and you want to, get your blood checked before and then 4 months later, because you will see a huge change. Our body was designed to function off of food, specifically fruits and vegetables. My favorite study, it revolves around kids. Remember that Dr. David Katz said this may be the first generation of children to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. Well, this hit Juice Plus hard when they heard this. And they said, we have to do something about this. We need to start training their taste buds. It's called metabolic conditioning. The more you put something into your body, the more it craves it. So if you tend to be the type of person who craves a lot of chocolate, well, guess what? Your body feels like it needs it. But what if you put in 20 different fruits and vegetables into the body of a child for the next 4 years for free? All you do is pay the shipping on their product so long as you stay on Juice Plus. Here's what parents are noticing. Parents are telling us that their kids are eating more fruits and vegetables. They're drinking more water. They're eating less junk food. They're going to the doctor less. They're more aware of their health. You have now established a foundation of health that they are forever going to take with their life. That is giving the gift of health. So this is the other story. This is the gas in your car. This is what fuels your body to get from meal to meal. This is what makes you feel good, and it also helps you be a nicer human. It's great because I love all of our products are safe for everyone, womb to tomb. So we're going to talk about glycemic load because it's important for people who suffer with diabetes and just anyone else. I love how it is low glycemic. So if you look at that light blue line, it looks like a roller coaster. And that is exactly the perfect example of when you eat a Snickers bar or anything that's high in sugar, low in fiber. You immediately have this great energy increase, but all of a sudden, just as fast as it goes up, it goes down. And right down there where it dips is where you are hangry. You say things you don't mean, and you are at the point where you have no willpower at all, so you will eat anything in sight. And then the cycle continues and continues, and you do not fuel your body right, and your body is impacted long-term if you continue to go down that road. What I love about our shakes is that it's low glycemic load, so it gives a steady increase of energy and a steady decrease of energy. That way, that means you're making better decisions for your body and for your health. People who take these complete shakes 2 a day or even 1 a day, we recommend 2, is that they notice that their energy increases. Now imagine if your kids are coming home from school and they're hangry, but dinner isn't ready. This is a great afternoon snack for them. This is a great breakfast. For people who hate waking up in the morning and having to think about what they're supposed to eat, this is the best breakfast drink I can come across. It's the healthiest fast food you can ever have. And it is awesome for pre-workout, post-workout recovery. It's great for any time. Here's what I want to really highlight though. A lot of people see this and they think that Juice Plus is a protein powder. It's not. They think that it's a meal replacement. It's not. It's called Complete for a reason. It's in a category all by itself, and our bodies love it. But if you are in a whey or casein-based protein powder, you gotta do your research. For years, they've been throwing away this stuff. It's been the frothy type, like top on top of the dairy, and they've been throwing it away until someone had this bright idea that something that's highly processed, that has a lot of protein in it, newsflash, your body doesn't absorb all of it, but it's not good for the body. Although people believe that we need so much protein in our bodies that they're willing to buy something like that. They think that's the only thing that we need to function off of. But it's promoting cancer, it's promoting inflammation, and that is not long-term health. So do your research. So it's no secret that the quality of our food is going down. Our food doesn't even look like food anymore, and people are eating this every single day. And then the toxicity on our planet is completely on the rise. So these two trends together are creating a toxic load on our bodies. These are our toxic ladies. Everyone has toxins in their bodies. I don't care how healthy you are. Our goal is to get them as many toxins out of your body as possible. I always like to give this as an example. Cousin Eddie, To me, he's a toxin. If you've ever seen him on the Christmas movie, he shows up at his friend's house and all the spare rooms are full, and he's got this really junky RV that he parks out in front of their house, and he's pumping sewage into the neighbor's like lawn area. You don't want that in your life for very long. So all those dots and those toxic ladies are cousin Eddies. So most people diet or overexercise in order to change their health. But what happens is that your body structure may change, but your toxicity is still the same. And if you are smaller now and you have less fat cells, then you're more in trouble. Because what happens is your fat cells in your body actually protect your vital organs from the toxins getting inside your body. So you have a rebound effect whenever you diet or overexercise. And cleansing has been around for years, and it's incredibly helpful for us. But most people just can't get through it because most cleanses you can't eat. You can pretty much just drink a lot of water. There's a reason for that, though. Toxins are water soluble. So the more water you drink, the more you have to go to the bathroom, which means the more toxins that you're getting out of your body. But what I think about with our program makes it a little different is I think about what happens to those cells that those toxins have been sitting in for who knows how long. They're damaged cells. And if they're not repaired, then again, we're going to have some issues long term. What I love about our program is that, yes, it is a cleanse, but it is also a rejuvenation program. It's like a nutrition makeover. You can eat on it, but we want you to eat healthy foods, and we give you some help with that. We want you to drink a lot of water, but you're flooding your body with 40 different fruits and vegetables every single day for the next 4 months or longer. Imagine how much your body could benefit from that. So you have a choice. This is not one of those things where you have to follow rules. This is up to you, although you can get as strict as you want. And we find the stricter you are, the more you benefit. So you can look at this. All of our products come in a 4-month supply. If you want to do a 10-day jump start, like the majority of the people do, especially through the summer, we do a 10-day jump start, then we take a few days off, and then we do the 10 days again. Or you can take it every 30 days at a time and start to increase the new guidelines that you want to add to your health regimen. But we recommend at a minimum, you eat your capsules and you have 2 shakes a day. Drink enough water so that you can get all those cousin Eddies out. You're going to want to exercise if you're not exercising already. The energy that you get from the complete shakes is a real thing. So if you're not working out 30 to 60 minutes a day, 4 times a week, you're probably going to want to. We recommend that you eliminate wheat and dairy. Your body will communicate with you why. You'll feel it if you reintroduce it. But basically, the way things are processed now and grown, our bodies just don't digest gluten anymore. And our best source of calcium is leafy greens. So I'm going to skip breathing for a second. I'll get back to it. But sleep is really, really important. I know, especially for moms out there, it's incredibly difficult. But even if you start going to bed 10 minutes earlier than what you typically do, you will be able to see some changes. But if people are not sleeping a full night's sleep, 7 to 8 hours, again, long term, you're taking years off of your life. If you try to eat your last meal by 6, that is awesome because it's allowing your body to rest and digest. If that freaks you out, know that it's not about perfection. It's about simple changes again. And we never, ever, ever want to hear you say that you're hungry, because this is a program where you should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And we give you the recipes to try. We give you shake recipes and smoothie recipes, and an amazing private group on Facebook where you can rely on one another and you can cheer each other on. But I'm going to go back to the breathing part now. If you do everything else on here correctly, and you are not reducing your stress, your body is not going to absorb all the nutrition you're putting into it. It's almost like canceling each other out. We have to learn how to reduce our stress, and breathing exercises are so incredibly simple. And if you've never tried yoga before, here's my pitch on yoga. Do it. Then it also balances out the exercise that you need to do. So these are the guidelines, not rules. Although if you want to do the 10-day shred, this is pretty much balls to the wall and your body will benefit really quickly. So here's some before and after photos. This is Michelle 90 days in. Remember, I said our program is 4 months long. All of our products come in a 4-month supply, but you can do it even longer, and you'll see in a second why. Michelle did this to do this with her son. He was overweight. He was in school. Kids were being mean to him, and she was really worried about where that was going to take him. So they did this together. Yes, Michelle lost weight. It's not ever going to be advertised as a weight loss program, but when you change how you're putting food into your body, things will change for your body on the inside as well as the outside. This is Kim. She is the original T30 girl. I see her every 6 months. She has seriously gone from a size 12 to a size 2 in 9 months, and she is absolutely maintaining it. She said that that second shake is what did it for her. Energy. This man looks like a whole new person right here. More energy and active at age 68. Who doesn't want to have that? I want to make sure that at that age, I'm feeling like that. And I love this. I will never again claim that Juice Plus will get you off of all your medications, but consistently, story after story shows that when you put good food into your body thanks you. And then all of a sudden you can start getting off of medications and maybe experience no more hormonal hot flashes and just really feel great. I love with this one. This woman was on 10 medications and she's off of 9 of them. And in control of her MS. Yes, she lost weight, but in control of her MS is huge. How many people do you know who suffer from MS, but they are not relieved from pain? Food can make things change. And I love with skin. I don't know how many of you out there have spent hundreds of dollars on skincare creams and makeups and all this stuff. And little do we know what's in those products. I mean, they're putting motor oil in our products and we're putting that on our skin, and our skin is the largest organ, and then it goes to the toxic ladies. And what is that doing to us? Turns out Juice Plus helps to improve skin. It's no secret fruits and vegetables are good for the skin, and we even have a dermatology study. And this is even better because Lindsay is pregnant here. While she did this program, she gave her child an amazing foundation of health, but her skin was a reflection of how healthy she was. And this mom was on this program for over a year. Yes, she lost weight. She lost 67 pounds and went from a size 14 to a size 2, but she's experiencing no more chronic migraines. Those are debilitating. If you've ever had them, that is huge. And these children, these brothers are a great example of our Children's Health Study. Parents are spending $7,000 a year on home remedies trying to help their boys be healthier. They're always in the hospital. They're taking 22 sick days a year. They get their kids on the Children's Health Study. They start reaping the benefits of it. And now they're able to travel and have skip days instead of sick days. And this is my story. I have been on these products since 2006. When I decided to do, and I was doing the Transform 30 program for over a year, but when I did the 10-day shred, I noticed a really awesome change. I did 2 rounds of it while I was traveling and having many cheat meals in between the 2 10-day shred rounds. And I went to a bod pod because if there's anything that I love about this company that we work for, it's about science and data, and that doesn't lie. So I sat in the bod pod. It's like the spaceship looking thing, and it measures your fat mass and your muscle mass. And I wanted to put on lean muscle mass. I put on almost 2.5 pounds of lean muscle, and I lost almost 2 pounds of fat in less than 30 days on a vegan diet following the 10-day shred, the best of my ability. And my recovery was awesome. I was able to take my fitness up to the next level. So even for someone who's been on this program, on these products since 2006, you can still have a new Juice Plus story. So here's what we're looking at. Remember that we said our products come in a 4-month supply. If you want to go all in, 2 shakes a day in your trio capsules or gummies and sponsor a child in your life to be on the Children's Health Study, you are looking at the price of $6.50 a day for the nutrition of 40 different fruits and vegetables and 2 no-brainer shake meals to make. I mean, it literally can take 30 seconds to 3 minutes to make. $200 a month, depending on where you live with taxes. Or if 2 shakes completely freaks you out, you can look at 1 shake a day and our trio capsules for $4.40 a day, or let's just round up $135 a month. This is your grocery bill. And you will notice the first time we did this, we thought that we were going to be paying a ton in food. And we noticed that our grocery bill went down and we definitely weren't eating out as much. So here's a recap. Juice Plus is real food. I beg you not to call it a vitamin. It's not even close to that. These are the actual fruits and vegetables, the whole thing that has been encapsulated into our capsules and our gummies. It is so simple. All you have to do is remember to eat it every single day. you're going to see results. I can't tell you exactly what's going to change in you, but I can tell you your blood will change. At a cellular level, it is going to change your blood. And with that, there are huge changes that your body will experience. But this is the company we keep. These are the health institutions and universities that say that Juice Plus is absorbed into your blood and into your body. And it is incredibly affordable. If you think about the average American spending $3 a day on a cup of coffee, I mean, the nutrition of 30 different fruits and vegetables for $2.37 a day, it's easy to start making changes in the budget if needed. But I'm telling you, it will do some amazing things.
I just know I have a cavity.
So,
and I have a chip.
we have a garden that grows without soil and it waters itself. If you've never seen one of our tower gardens before, let the person who invited you know that you want to hear more about it. I just want to end with 3 things because you all have 3 options. First of all, thank you so much for giving us your time to be on this event. I hope you understand you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. Like, it's non-negotiable. They can help save your life. So option A, if you're an A, it means you're going to eat more fruits and vegetables, hopefully drink more water, and know that the person who invited you is going to forever be on Juice Plus. So if you decide later that you want to be on it, get in touch with them. Option B is, I went through the prices. You can start with as little as $1.50 a day for 20 different fruits and vegetables, or you can go all the way up to $6.50 a day for an awesome program. You will be amazed at what it can do for you. You can sponsor a child to be on the Children's Health Study for free for up to 4 years. And option C, if there are people in your life that need to know about this, there is a business opportunity. It's not just to offset the cost of your product. It could possibly be the difference between helping your child go to college or saving your home. It can do amazing things. But I can't do this all by myself, and neither can the person who invited you. Everyone can benefit from Juice Plus. So I'm going to stop the recording.